We're at number 3 on your handout. Shalmaneser III did not build the city of Nimrud, and he wanted his own summer palace. And so he built the city of Balawat. Now when you look back on that map that we looked at the page before, you can see where Balawat is. It's just above Nimrud. And today this is what it looks like. It's just a mound in the desert, and we've got it pictured right here. Just a mound in the desert over here. Now when you are traveling in Jordan or Syria or any of those places, you will see these mounds off the road. And many of you who have traveled have probably passed these mounds and never paid them any attention. These are known as tells. Very important because for archaeologists, they are treasure troves for archaeologists because these mounds hide many cities. Maybe just come over here. They hide many cities because cities get destroyed by fire, by earthquake, by warfare. And when they get destroyed, people leave. Then they come back and build over top. Then they get destroyed again. Then they come back and live over top. And what happens then is that the archaeologists then start digging down through the different layers. And as they dig down through the different layers, they come across artifacts. Those artifacts they look at, and they can recreate the history of the cities by putting those artifacts together. And when they got down to the 9th century BC, they came across these hinges. Copper hinges to a very large door. Now what the British Museum has done is to recreate the doors for you. These are not originals. These are just copies made by the British Museum to show you how large the door would have been. Why are we interested in the hinges? We're interested in this hinge right here. This hinge here is the one that depicts, if you look carefully, we've got it on page 7, they depict some soldiers with their hands tied behind their backs. These are the soldiers of Idhuleni, of Hamath, coming as captives to Shalmaneser III, proving that that battle did take place. And we've got the right date, mid-9th century. So that battle did take place, corroborating 1 Kings chapter 22. Now it didn't go well and doesn't show the end of the battle, nor does the stela. They're not going to tell you what went wrong. Kings don't leave that kind of legacy behind. Nonetheless, for our purposes, that proves 1 Kings chapter 22 and 2 Kings chapter 9 and 10 are historical. These events did happen. 2 different cities referring to the same events. That's what we're looking for. Now, we're going to jump 5 kings. Why? Because the next 5 kings did not have any impact on Israel. They went and they looked east towards Persia. So they're not part of our story. We're not interested in them. We're only interested in those that had an impact on Israel, that had an impact on the Bible. So we're going to pick up the story in the 8th century. We're moving into the 8th century, and we're going to pick up our story with Tiglath-Pileser III. And to do that, we need to go this direction, straight through this room to the next room beyond, and we'll pick up his story there.